Good afternoon, Kettleland. A warmer day than what we had yesterday, but the wind's a lot stronger too. Temperatures right now are in the 50s and 60s. Currently 62 degrees in Rapid City, 61 in Pierre. And notice the 50s across eastern and southeastern Kettleland. For today, mostly sunny. I mentioned warmer, and the winds are a lot stronger from the south. 20, 35 miles per hour, the occasional higher gust. Mid-70s in central South Dakota, mid-80s in western Kettleland. All the more details on your forecast coming up as we begin midday in Kettleland.
Live from Kettleland Media Group, midday in Kettleland.
The South Dakota Attorney General's office files a motion to keep a NCAA lawsuit in state court. And presidential candidates Harris and Trump continue their fight for votes in swing states across the country. Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. A woman who worked for the Douglas School District faces federal child pornography charges. Duncan Witt is also accused of sexual exploitation and enticement of a minor. The alleged crimes happened in February and March of this year. According to school board minutes, the Box Elder woman was either terminated or resigned from her job as a summer instructional aide with the Douglas School District on June 10th. In other news this midday, you may want to limit your time outdoors. Here's a look at the current air quality in eastern South Dakota. And as you can see, there's a red blob over the city of Sioux Falls. Red means the air quality is unhealthy. That means kids, people who are older, and those with heart or lung conditions should avoid doing physical activities outside. Everyone else should consider spending less time outside. It's something most of us haven't seen for some time. People in the Sioux Falls area woke up to that frost from blades of grass to windows and windshields. There's a thin layer on, the lawns and the windshields right there. Just how cold did it get and how long will the cooler weather stick around? Well, Scott has those answers for us.
It was another morning with temperatures in the mid-20s in southeastern South Dakota. It took a while for our south winds to kick in, but once we did, the temperatures jumped dramatically, and we had the numbers warmed a good 10 degrees in about an hour. So, after starting with those numbers in the middle 20s in southeastern Kettleland, things have changed, and we'll continue to watch these numbers climb. We have another day with high fire danger. Western, central, eastern Kettleland, strong southerly winds today. Of course, we know all about the low humidity that's been in place for the past several weeks, as temperatures will warm to the 80s across western South Dakota. So we have high pressure control of our weather. Mostly clear skies are overhead. As we do take a look at our numbers, we're at 62 degrees with sunshine in Rapid City, 61 in Pierre, 56 in Aberdeen, 57 in Mitchell, 55 in Yankton. You can see our winds in south central South Dakota. We have sustained winds in the 30s, 37 miles per hour in winter. We have a wind in Sioux Falls from the south at 17, 23 miles per hour in Aberdeen. And of course, we do have higher wind gusts that are coming in with that wind gust of 53 miles per hour in winter. You see those gusts across eastern Kettleland are in the low to middle 30s. We'll continue with strong winds throughout the afternoon. Even tonight and tomorrow, our winds will remain healthy. 60s for highs today across eastern South Dakota. We'll have temperatures in the 70s in central and south central Kettleland. And we're talking 80-degree heat into western South Dakota. Forecast for this weekend, there is that chance for a stray shower or two Friday night going into early Saturday morning. After that, we'll have a decrease in cloud cover. Temperatures will range from the 60s to low 70s for the first half of the weekend, while the second half of the weekend will have temperatures more or less the same thing, 60s and 70s. Those 60s may be found across western South Dakota. Looks like numbers will probably remain well above average as we go into the new work week too, even though there is that chance for rain on Monday. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The presidential election in the United States just 20 days away. Both candidates are making their pitches to key voting groups across the country. Washington correspondent Maddie Beer-Temple reports on the race.
With early voting starting this week in some states, candidates are beginning to urge voters to cast their ballots or make a plan to do so on Election Day.
We have to get out and vote. We have to win, win, win.
Former President Donald Trump in Atlanta Tuesday told supporters he'll help American workers if elected.
We're going to bring so many companies back into our country.
Trump touted his plan to do that with higher tariffs on foreign goods during an interview with Bloomberg.
To me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff.
Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris in Detroit stopped at a Black-owned art gallery as she tries to energize Black male voters. She told radio host Charlemagne the God,
I am running to be president for everybody, but I am clear-eyed about the history and the disparities that exist for specific communities, and I'm not going to shy away from that.
Harris's running mate, Governor Tim Walz, reached out to rural voters at a farm in Pennsylvania.
When we win this election, we will have rural America's back just like they've had our back.
Republican VP hopeful J.D. Vance joined a Moms for America town hall in Philadelphia, urging moms to get out and vote.
We have to elect Donald Trump. And there's a lot that we can do to make that happen just in 20 days.
Tuesday was the first day of early voting in Georgia, but today other states joined that list, including Iowa, Kansas, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. In Washington, I'm Maddie Beer-Temple.
South Dakota Attorney General's office and the South Dakota Board of Regents have announced that on behalf of South Dakota State University and the University of South Dakota, they've filed a motion seeking to have its lawsuit against the NCAA heard in state court. The motion, filed yesterday at the U.S. District Court in Sioux Falls, is in response to a motion earlier filed by the NCAA requesting that the lawsuit be moved to federal court. Attorney General Marty Jackley and the Board of Regents, SDSU, and USD filed this lawsuit in September, arguing a proposed $2.8 billion settlement between the Power Four conferences unfairly forces smaller schools like South Dakota schools to be responsible for a disproportionate share of the settlement cost. South Dakota's graduating class of 2024 scored above the national average on the ACTs with a composite score of 21.1. The national average is 19.4. The ACT is an optional, standardized test used for college admissions in the U.S. and tests English, math, reading, and science skills. The ACT score goes up to 36. According to the South Dakota Department of Education, just over 6,000 South Dakota students took the ACT. 7 students earned a top score of 36. The childcare crisis is something that many parents are concerned about, and many businesses are suffering from a lack of employees. At Jenkins Living Center up in Watertown, they have suffered from a lack of employees for a few years. Because of this, they decided to add a perk for their full-time employees, where the nursing home would pay for 50% of their childcare.
It is, an industry that is drastically needed, so how do we kind of curb that for our staff? And that's where it kind of came from, to pay for 50% of the overall child care costs, so it lessened that burden as well for our staff.
In tonight's Eye on KLN, we're going to tell you more about the program and how it is affecting the Jenkins employees' lives.